Hi, welcome to Raw Math. Today I'm doing a series of videos on solving quadratics and polynomials. In each of these four examples, you will notice that the variable is only written in one term, which means we isolate and solve. Now, when you find the square root of an answer, you have to make sure you add the plus or minus because that squared means there are two solutions. So the biggest problem I see is people only give the positive 13. Now you're asking, well, can I just say the answer is plus or minus 13? And my answer is sure. This just really highlights the fact that I have two solutions and you can see what the solutions are. And if you're doing your homework on an electronic system, you probably need to separate it out because they don't normally have the plus minus symbol. So for this one, if I want to isolate that x, I'm going to add 75 to both sides so that I have 3x squared is equal to 300. Then I'll divide by 3 to get that x squared is equal to 100. Again, I'll square root with a plus or minus so that I have x is equal to negative 10 or positive 10. For this one, I'm going to do it two ways. If I do the square root with a plus or minus, we get that x is equal to plus or minus the square root of 125. Now, 125 is not a perfect square. It is a perfect cube, but it is not a perfect square. So at this point, you need to figure out the directions that you're being asked to do. One method is you're asked to go to decimal, so that x is equal to plus or minus 11.18. That's one way the solution will be asked. The second is to actually simplify this out into a simplified radical. So x is equal to plus or minus the square root of 5 times 5 times 5, which means x is equal to plus or minus 5 times the square root of 5. So you're either going to decimal or you're going to simplified radical form. Okay, for this next one, I'm going to divide both sides by 5, and I get that x squared is equal to 36 square root with a plus or minus, and I get x is equal to negative 6 or positive 6. All right, I hope you've enjoyed this video. Please subscribe to my YouTube channel, like my Facebook page, and I'll see you on the next video. Thanks!